Hi, I'm AJ Wilcox. I'm the chief LinkedIn ads fanatic here at b2linked.com. All right, LinkedIn ads bidding strategy. Should you bid 25% under the suggested bid? You probably already know that the bidding recommendations that LinkedIn provides are absolute bunk, not to be trusted. If you do go with LinkedIn's default recommendation, it's called max delivery, you'll usually pay twice as much as you should for your traffic. So instead, you select manual CPC bidding. And now you're presented with a crazy suggested range that makes you consider curling up into the fetal position and rocking yourself to sleep. I recently saw a campaign where LinkedIn claimed others were bidding a whopping $42 to $94 per click. Since we all know that the bidding recommendations from LinkedIn do not originate from intelligent life, we need a model to start from that actually makes sense. I've heard several LinkedIn advertisers recently sharing a bidding strategy tip that sounds pretty good at first blush. They recommend that you should bid 25% under LinkedIn's suggested bid, or sometimes they'll recommend bidding 25% below the bottom of the suggested range. This sounds really good in theory and probably makes sense, I would guess, about half the time. But where it lacks is when the recommendations are so high that even undercutting by 25% will still leave you way overpaying. Realize that how much you have to bid to be competitive enough in the auction for LinkedIn to spend your entire desired budget each day depends on, number one, how competitive that audience is, and number two, how high your daily budget is. But the biggest determining factor in how much you pay is actually, number three, your ad performance. If I have an ad so good that it's getting a 1% landing page click-through rate, I can get traffic from the most competitive audiences on the platform for usually less than $8. Warning, your LinkedIn rep will act like you committed a war crime by bidding that low. Just get ready for that. So if the suggested bidding range is $42 to $94, undercutting that by 25% would still make a ridiculous $31 cost per click, probably 3 times more than what you need to pay. Instead, I recommend that you ignore LinkedIn's recommendations and just pick a low number to always start bidding with. For me in North America, that's $7. If that bid is too low, what's the worst thing that can happen? I'll actually tell you. LinkedIn will just not give that campaign enough impressions to spend the budget that you want. So then you just come back every 2 to 3 business days to see how close that campaign is actually getting to spending your daily budget, and then just inch your bids up little by little until it does. Your LinkedIn rep will tell you that bidding low is scraping the bottom of the barrel and giving you worse quality traffic, which actually sounds pretty reasonable. But at this point, I've spent over $100,000 testing that exact theory, and I can tell you that the aggressiveness of your bid has no effect on your lead quality, no matter how emphatically your rep argues with you. Want to learn all the secrets of getting the lowest pricing from LinkedIn ads? You will love episode 89 of the LinkedIn Ads Show podcast. For more awesome LinkedIn ads tips, tricks, and how-tos, you'll love all the other podcast episodes as well. But if you want to become a LinkedIn ads 1%er, consider joining my private community at fanatics.b2linked.com. And I'll see you there.